Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Happy Monday here with your Monday twin flame energy check-in. Oh my God, so many cards on the table, but I just wanted to do a thorough check-in again just to see what the heck is going on because I haven't done a check-in since I think Wednesday or Thursday of last week. So, um, there are a lot of tens on the table. So what I want to tell you is with this new moon coming up on the 30th, this is a significant time of healing and releases and new beginnings and new intentions. And I feel like what I'm seeing here in the cards is this energy of major healing. Like this is all happening right now. So this is like the energy of healing is so intense, so crystal clear. Like it's come up temperance and the star card and four swords so many times in this reading that this is like this final healing before this new moon. And in this new moon, there are going to be karmic releases. And it's interesting because I also pulled our where we are in the karmic contract for this collective, and I got the karmic trench, which tells me that we are breaking down these barriers. We are making different decisions through our healing, and we are coming out of our karmic trenches, the karmic cycles. And to me, that also means that for any of you who've had a masculine or a feminine that has been in a karmic relationship or third party relationship, which has a karmic lesson, that these karmic partners, and there isn't a third party here today or a karmic partner, but this is the old energy of that lesson finally being solidified and understood by the divine counterparts so that they can now move on. And we got the wheel a lot of times. And so in the environment of this masculine, he's learned his karmic lesson and he's healing through separation. And there is this energy of this desire, major desire to want to move forward. We got a lot of completion cards. We got the Ten of Swords, 1, 2, I think a few times, 2 or 3 times. We've got the Ten of Wands. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the World card. We've got the Wheel, which is another number 10. So there's a lot happening right now. So I'll be really excited to do a reading after this this new moon on the 30th or the 29th and the 30th and just really see what has happened. So be sure to look back at this reading and then look at the new moon reading when I do it, because there is a significant healing. So if things are feeling rough, if things are feeling like you are in a lull and there's not a lot of progression forward, there really is, because there's a lot of inner work being done at this time. Okay, so I've used 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tarot decks, 2 oracles, so 15 decks, guys. We've got the head, heart, and environment of our masculine and feminine. We've got messages, got blessings. We've got the Akashic records, and I do have current connective energies. So let's go ahead and start with the blessings. Okay, so what I did was for our masculine and our feminine, I pulled one blessing card with a clarifier, and then one card about like how is the masculine or the feminine viewing each other. How are they viewing each other in their mind's eye? Okay, there's a lot of energy around children. The first blessing that I received for our divine masculine on his journey with his feminine is this blessing for children. And it's interesting because in the Akashic Records, first card out is about children. And so if there's something in this connection where, you have a blended family and children are a focus right now, or if the masculine and the feminine are going through, this karmic cycle ending with their karmic partners and maybe there's children involved, or this could also be an energy where you know, you don't have children and you're not together at this time, but there is this desire for children, and especially with the masculine, okay? So there is this blessing for children. And so when this comes up, this is a blessing for your own children and for the children within our lives, for they are all our children. And the blessing is only you, as the mother or father, know the tender moments you have seen. This could also be inner child things, right? Inner child wounds that perhaps we are walking away from, because it's clarified by the 8 of Cups, okay? So in this energy, this is maybe walking away from your karmic who you have children with. Maybe this is walking away from your inner child wounds because they're being healed and now you're ready to find your 2 of Cups, okay? This can go a lot of ways, but specifically, this is really about knowing, you know, these tender moments that you've seen, and that, you know, you as a child or the children in your life are, you know, this very wonderful, innocent energy, right? Your children, the children of your twin, the children that you may have together, like this is a blessing. And so this just tells me that there is definitely an energy here of children, whether having them, you know, walking away from things so that you can have children with your twin, right? Walking away from karmic partners, karmic energies, things that did not serve you, so that you can have this birth, this, look at this butterfly. This is about transformation. This is about, look at the unicorn, these blessings of this magical energy. Children are magical. And so when I clarify this with the 8 of Cups, this is like, you know, walking away from things, right? When you're walking away in this energy, you're going in your search for the 2 of Cups. And lo and behold, he does have the 2 of Cups in his heart space. And he's got the Empress in his headspace, and very much sees her as every queen. So this could be the desire the masculine has to create, walk away from things that doesn't serve him, because now he knows that she is his Empress and he wants to create this family with her. Okay, I hope that makes sense. The second message here I asked Spirit was, how does our masculine see our feminine in his mind's eye? We are falling in love. This is about kissing the divine in another. Look at this. This is like such a beautiful card. I love this card. And it comes out, it's used to come out a lot. And well, frankly, I haven't used this deck in a while, but you know, when I'm using it, it's coming out again. And so our masculine is falling in love with his feminine again. Okay, look at all these beautiful energies, right? This is like, this purple is this intuition with this sacral, right? Taking action, which is falling. Falling is falling in love is like an action, right? So he's falling in love with his feminine. It's clarified by the 6 of Swords, which is all about transitions and movement forward and coming out of a period of difficulty and falling in love again, okay? So for our divine feminine, we have this blessing for support, and it is clarified by the 5 of Wands. And so right now our feminine is really an energy of indecision. She's in an energy of solitude, and we'll see all of these things as we go through it. And she's doing this very much as a period of like soul searching, further soul searching, healing. She's healing her old wounds that have come up through past issues with her masculine, or that issues that he has triggered within her that have come from, you know, inner child wounds or other places that she still needs to heal. And so this blessing of support is that the support is there. That's the support of your soul tribe. That's the support of other healers. That's the support of your friends, your archangels, whatever it is. They're blessing you for support through this conflicted time, because she is in a energy of indecision. Okay, she's in this energy of, I don't really know which path I want to take with my masculine right now, okay? Because she's in this final period of healing. Now, how does she see her masculine? Soul cage. And it's clarified by this Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is powerful. She's fiery. And if you look here, this mermaid has red hair, okay? And does she have red hair in here? See, she doesn't have red hair in here. See, so this very much looks like this Queen of Wands saving, rescuing her masculine. So I want to get the book because I thought that was very interesting. So the soul cage, when this card comes up, This is really all about rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. So this is really about, she's feeling confined or he's feeling confined, and that there's compromises that were made, okay, that cut off their souls a little bit, because this was really about this time of rebuilding, of separation, where she had to be in this, with or without you energy that put them both, their hearts, their connection, in a little bit of a soul cage. Okay, so this is very much an energy that it is time to rescue each other from this cage, come out of this energy of restriction, of bondage, of just not being able to get out. Our masculine has gone through a tremendous amount of healing, and now he is ready to rise to the light, and she is there as our Queen of Wands to bring him to the light, okay? Because his first card out is the Hanged Man. Our masculine is awakened. Our masculine is the Emperor, and our Queen of Wands is there in this energy to bring him, to earth, through the light, to this 3D world, okay? As he was going through his soul searching, as he was going through his journey, and now he's this enlightened, perhaps exhausted masculine, and our Queen of Wands is there to receive him. So now what is happening in our connection? What is the blessing for the connection? I'm going to put these aside. Oh, real quick, before I go further, we had a few different queens come out, so I had to go ahead and clarify. So this Queen of Wands, what is her storyline about this soul cage, like rescuing? Four of Swords. This energy around the Queen of Wands is that, her masculine has come through healing, right? The next card that came out was the King of Pentacles. This is her masculine. The card that came after that was the Queen of Pentacles. So this is this divine partnership. This is this power couple that has come through this healing. Our feminine has healed first. She's there to rescue her masculine from this soul cage as the Queen of Wands. Okay, the next card that came out was the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of mastery, of this blend of this 3D and 5D self. They have mastered themselves. They have worked hard on themselves, and it shows up in the environment of both of them, okay? And finally, the Star card. There is this period of healing and now renewal. So the Queen of Wands storyline is they had retreated from each other to heal. We are coming out of this healing, being retrieved, received, saved by the Queen of Wands, right? So that they can be this divine counterpart match, King and Queen of Pentacles. That Eight of Pentacles, they worked hard on their journeys, right? They have mastered themselves, and now there's this period of renewal and hope. Okay, hope that makes sense. So now, what is the blessing for their connection? A blessing, well, this is not it. Where did it go? Where did I put it? Oh, right here. Oh my God, sorry. Too many cards on the table. Okay, a blessing to bring clarity. This is a lot of High Priestess type of energy. This is a card of intuition. I'm going to move this up a little bit. This is a card of intuition. So this is about clarity. There's a lot of purple here. This is the crown chakra. So what is this clarity about? This clarity is about this journey that they've been on. It's long, it's hard. There were wounds. And through this journey, because we didn't give up, we now have clarity. Now, how is the divine seeing this connection now? Okay? Divine sensuality with the Palace of Coins. This is about making love and erotica, okay? This is an energy of like the root chakra, of taking action, of this sensual, sexual energy. And remember, we've got this children for our masculine, we've got children in the Akashic Records. And with the Palace of Coins, this is where the King and Queen of Pentacles, which we already just got, come to live, come to build their life, come to inhabit and create children, a family, raise a family, blend a family. So that how do you create a family? By making love, okay? Well, at least in the traditional sense, right? So this very much is an energy of creation as well. Creation for habitation. And so they are going to come into union. This is exactly what I am hearing and seeing with this energy, is that I'm telling you, by the new moon, after the new moon, when Saturn comes out of retrograde and goes direct, and all of these, there's like 5 planets getting ready to align. So sometime after September 18th, there's going to be a lot more unions in this collective that happen, okay? A lot. And there's going to be families created, children born, there's spiritual unions will occur. They will occur. It's just amazing to me. I'm just shocked that we have so many indications of children here in the Akashic records. We've got, him falling in love, and then the divine saying, here's making love and erotica. This is the energy, the connection to be and live in the Palace of Coins, okay? There's a ton of healing that has been done here within the collective. So kudos to all of you who have done such a great job in your healing, okay, and on your journey. All right, real quick before we get to the head, heart, 3D or environmental spaces of our masculine and our feminine, I want to remind you guys that I have a new reading that I'm offering for a limited time only, and it is my pendulum reading, and we will answer 5 yes/no questions that you will send me at the time of booking. And I'll answer that question 2 ways. So essentially, you're getting 10 questions answered. So what I'll do is I'll ask the question, and these are not recorded readings. I do not record readings. These are live sessions. So if you're international, it's Skype. If you're here in the U.S., it'll be over the phone. And so what you'll do is you'll ask me you'll tell me what your questions are, and I will ask my pendulum exactly what that answer is. So then we will get a yes or no answer. And then I will use my pendulum chart, and I will ask that based on the yes or no of that question, how accurate is that answer from a scale of 0 to 100%. So I will answer that question, 5 questions, 2 ways. Because you know me, this is another way that I'm going to clarify. So, not only do I clarify in my readings for all of you, I'm also going to clarify in my pendulum reading. So for a limited time only, it's available on my website. You have to scroll all the way to the bottom, because that is where I have all of my special services that I kind of offer for limited times only. So go to queenoflight1111.com, scroll to the bottom, and that's where you will find that special service. Okay, let's go to the Akashic records for our collective, okay? So the Akashic records, first card out is the 5 of Roses, followed by the King of Scrolls, followed by the Karmic Trench, followed by Summer and Winter. Again, if you want to get your own Akashic records reading, you can book that on my website as well. This will tell you what your contract is about, what you guys agreed to in soul form, where you are in the contract, which is what we're doing today, and like an outcome or a future card. So the first card out for us here is the 5 of Roses, which is the Garden. So another indication of children. This is very interesting. When this card comes up, it says, look, 2 children are playing in like a lush garden here, right? There's a boy, there's a little girl, they're looking at butterflies, right? Where do we have butterflies? Here. In this, look at this. There's like tons of butterflies, right? Look at that. And then now all of a sudden, and I just noticed that, by the way, we have butterflies here, like a butterfly that's being viewed by this little girl with the magnifying glass in this first card about where we are with our Akashic records. So this card says, like, if children aren't part of your life already, this card could show their arrival. It could also indicate that children, like even your adult children, could become more of a focus for you, right? Kids are going back to school, all kinds of stuff's going on. But right now, this energy in the Akashic records is either about blending families or creating them, okay? Or having to walk away from karmic partners where you have children with them. But this is very much an energy where children are a focus, and it's a focus for our masculine. He's thinking about children. This is also an energy when it comes out that there may be real change and benefit for one of your kids, that, you need to make a special effort or something around them needing more attention. So this is a very advantageous time for children around you or ones that you want to create, okay? So this is the energy of the Akashic records for this collective, that there are children on the horizon or things regarding children on the horizon. The next card that we have is the King of Scrolls. And when the King of Scrolls comes out, that's very much an energy of someone who's wise, right? Wise. Look at he's got scrolls where all the data, the information is housed, okay? This is King of Scrolls energy is someone who is like a great communicator, or someone who's like an author or a teacher or some professional, okay? But this is a wise person. When I get this card, for me, it reminds me of the King of Swords energy. And sure enough, the first card out for our masculine on his side is he's identifying himself as the King of Swords. And so this is, someone who brings his own wisdom, and he's got his own spiritual practice, like that he uses. Like he doesn't have to be, this guru or anything, but he's awakened. This is an awakened masculine energy. And so what this is saying is like, be open to this masculine, okay? This is also about, this love interest, your divine masculine. And this is about his wisdom now is very compelling. And he's got this deep understanding and clarity. Now, remember, we were just blessed with clarity for our connection. And he's got it. He's awakened. And so this is very much an energy, again, where he's enlightened, he is wise, he's going to communicate his truth, okay? And his truth is around this creation of a family. And why all of a sudden now did we get to this energy? Why? Because we've worked through our karmic cycle. We're working through the karmic trench. We worked through this difficult pattern of life. That's still happening, by the way. We're still in this pattern because I really don't see it completely completing until after this new moon and probably a couple of weeks after, which I was just saying, September 18th-ish, okay? And so this very much is about this difficult pattern that you've both been in, right? Self-defeat, self-defeating feelings, self-defeating thoughts, self-defeating actions. And that these are things that you brought forward from prior incarnations into this contract with each other. And you returned in this contract with the intention, okay, to break this karmic pattern, all right? And so when this pattern starts to be recognized by you in the lessons that you continue to receive through your partners, through situations, through other people, you start to understand that you need to start making different choices for your life. And it takes time to take charge of your karma by altering your inner ideas and feelings and patterns that caused you to make sabotaging choices, okay? We got the wheel a whole shitload of times. We've learned karmic lessons. We are completing this karmic lesson, okay? And so we're getting out of this karmic cycle. And where are we going? Usually I only pull 3 cards, but I pulled 4 this time because I wanted to know what happens, or where are we targeting to go after this karmic lesson, after we get out of this karmic trench. Where are we going? We're in summertime right now here in the Northern Hemisphere, okay? We're in the United States right now. We're still in summer. So this is a seasonal card. This is telling you how you spend your time right now in the summertime, okay, is very important. And if you look, there's this beautiful sunlit sky over this, farm, right? Things are blooming, things are growing. You are planting. This is yang energy, a time of activity. And this activity that's going on is coming out of this cycle. The activity that's going on is our divine masculine is coming into his clarity, into his vision, into his wisdom. That is what has also been birthed. Remember, think of that child energy. That has been birthed. Inner child wounds have been healed. So this is very much, that action is an important part of this cycle, okay, when this card comes up. This is time to start to take steps towards your goals, okay? So that when we go into this, we came out of this hibernation period, this iced out energy. We came out of this. And now this summer, I don't know for you guys, but in this collective, summer was a pivotal time. Summer has been a pivotal time of work, of energy, of coming together, of coming back into communication, of coming out of this karmic trench, of taking action towards your goals, because the goal for this collective is union, is creation. So now let's go ahead and go to the energy of our masculine. Okay, so what is happening in his headspace when he thinks about his feminine? Okay, so I will tell you first, the bottom of the deck for our psychic tarot is this Eight of Wands energy, this accelerated motion. Now this is the yang energy that we're just talking about in this Akashic records. The bottom of the deck for the energy for the head, heart, and environment is the Magician in the mirror. It is time to move forward, to start working on this Magician energy, on manifestation, okay, of the yin and the yang. See this red and blue coming together, okay? This is about this union of the red and the blue, this masculine and feminine energy, right? This energy, we just saw this energy. If you look at this, I'm just noticing this now. See, like there's all this red here, and then there's this blue. This is like that, action and receptivity, the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. This is what we're creating. This is what we are creating right now in our Akashic records. This is for union. Bottom of the deck for the head, heart, and environment for our divine masculine is, what is it? He's in this devil's energy right now, okay? So he is working through this energy of his karmic behaviors, this releasing karmic patterns, karmic cycles. And underneath that, look at this, is the Emperor card. Like he is the divine masculine, okay? He is unchaining himself. His clarifiers is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, this is a card of lack of separation, of abandonment, of rejection, of self-esteem. And underneath it is Eight of Cups. And so this is very much an energy where he's walking away from things that just don't serve him anymore. Things that just don't serve him anymore, okay? And he was wanting his happiness. He's wanting his happiness. So, what is happening in his headspace? So, when he is thinking about his feminine, he's got partnerships and alliances. He's thinking about, look at, how do I reach out? How do I build an alliance with her now? How do I build a partnership with her now? What are the possibilities? Okay, so partnerships and alliances is very much a card around, a card of, it's like the Three of, I always forget, but I don't want to say three. It's like Three of Wands type of energy, right? So Three of Wands is like manifestations. This is a card of like, remember, Three of Wands energy is like you put something out there and now you're waiting for it to come back, right? You're waiting for it to manifest. And so this is a card about, starting to see the fruits of your labor take seed and blossom, and that there's still a lot to do, right? I already said that at the top of this reading. There's still a lot of work to do between now and after the new moon, okay? But this is very much that, that the world, the universe is going to bring synchronicities and opportunities and connections that is going to help him create this further partnership with his feminine. But there needs to be an even exchange of energy, okay? And this is what he is realizing now at this time. Now, with this adjacent possibilities card, that's all about all these doors, all these portals, all these unconsidered options. And so this is like, this sometimes a force of habit, right? Remember, he's in the devil's energy, right? Keeps you stuck and unaware to happier and healthier choices, right? So every moment that he is, connecting with his inner self, with his higher self, there's an option for him to choose wisely, to choose a different door, to choose a different course, get himself out of the karmic trench, okay? And this is really about, this is not about indecision, because he's not sitting there like, oh, what door should I choose? Because she got that card. This is about adjacent possibilities, that you've got a lot of different options, and it's time to look at things and consider a life choice that's going to make him feel empowered, make him feel motivated, make a decision that's going to bring him happiness and strength and forward motion, okay? Remember, we got accelerated motion as the bottom of the deck for the energy, and the Magician card for the bottom of the deck for this. And remember, this is about him being enlightened now and making better decisions for his life because he's a healed masculine. Okay, so now let's drill down deeper in his headspace. When he thinks about his feminine, what is he thinking? Okay, what is he thinking when he thinks about his feminine? Hanged Man. Now, this card flew out in the reverse, okay, but I don't read in reversal. He's enlightened and he has let go of people, behaviors, and things that do not serve him. He has let that go because he's looked at all his possibilities. He's looked at what's good for him, what partnership is good for him, what alliance is good for him, and he is awake and enlightened to this connection. I clarified that. And so now that he is out of the suspension, now he wants to create. He's the magician, okay? So further in his headspace, Four of Pentacles, you know, in his headspace, he is guarded. Now with this newfound enlightenment and freedom, he's not completely enlightened, right? There's still some healing to do. So he's guarded, he's holding on, he's feeling a little stubborn. I said, clarify Four of Pentacles. And I got Four of Pentacles again. And I was like, wow. So he's really in that devil's energy, in his headspace, feeling like, okay, now I'm healed and I've let go of all these things and people that were bad choices for me. Now I'm just holding on to Nine of Pentacles, like all of this energy, all of this wealth of information. Like he's very much like, gosh, you know, I don't want to go through shit again. I don't want to go through anything again. Maybe I want to hold on to being single, right? Nine of Pentacles is a single card. So he's learned the lessons, he's let go of things, and now he's in an energy of creation. He's looking at all of the possibilities around him. He's looking at all the possibilities of alliances around him. But he's just like, yeah, I'm not trying to partner with anybody right now because it didn't work out well in the past. And so when he thinks about his feminine, he's just like, I want to manifest something, but I just let go of karmic partners, karmic cycles, and I'm just holding on to my independence a little bit. But he's got the Eight of Cups that follows. And so there is this great desire that he's walked away from things that didn't serve him. Okay, he did. Further confirmation that he's making better choices and coming out of his karmic trench. And I said, what is he walking to? The Empress. Okay, he's walking towards his divine feminine. And so I said, okay, what did he walk away from? Ace of Cups. He's walking away from just being only in this energy of self-love. And now he's trying to get in the energy of the Two of Cups, which shows up in his heart. So he's loved himself, he's healed himself, and now he's ready for this great love with his divine feminine as the King of Swords, who is the King of Scrolls in the Akashic Records. And as he thinks in his headspace with this newfound wisdom and clarity and integrity and honesty, he is in this energy of, man, Three Cups here, and I missed that blessing, that Ace of Cups in the back, that Ace of Cups here that he walked away from, right? That's what I said. What is he walking away from? He walked away from this great blessing, but that's okay because he loved himself. He needed to do that. But he's looking at this Three of Cups energy, the stuff that he's done in the past, and he's just not satisfied. That is his truth, and that is his clarity when he thinks about how he wants to move forward to his divine feminine. So I said, listen, man, I need to clarify this, Empress, because I'm not, I know it's the divine feminine, but I wanted to clarify it. So first card out about the Empress, Hanged Man. This is the energy. He was enlightened through his feminine. His feminine was his guide, his source of triggers, okay, for his enlightenment. And she did that through her Queen of Swords energy. So that now he understands that he wants something long-term, 10 of Pentacles. So he's learned his karmic lesson and he's healed. So that is the energy that this Empress has provided to him. The lesson, suspended connection through the Queen of Swords energy. She's helped teach him the lesson that he wants something long-term and that he learned that karmic lesson from his feminine. And then now he has healed. This is, again, look at this yin-yang energy, this blue and red. This is further indication that they're coming into union. Look at this star card here, red and blue. Again, they're coming into union, okay? And it just trips me out, man. Trips me out. So now, That's a storyline for the Empress in the headspace of our masculine. So what's happening with our feminine in her headspace? First card out for her is patience and planning. This is like the Seven of Pentacles energy, okay? Here again, like blue and red. Like this is blue, this is red. I don't know how clearly you can see that. There's so many indications of union, and it comes out with cornucopia, number 11. So when this card comes out of patience and planning, this is like she's not necessarily rushing anymore. She's not rushing. She's just in her patience because she's in a period of healing as well, okay? So when this card comes up, this is the qualities of patience and letting go of control. She just has to. She has to pause. She's got to rest. She has to assess and rethink, okay, what's in front of you, what's in front of her before she continues. The physical number 7 is about reevaluating the goals that you're seeking, reevaluating your relationships. This is very, very mirrored energy. He was in a period of evaluation. Now he wants to manifest. And she's kind of taken a step back and let go of her control over this abundance, over this cornucopia. You look at cornucopia. First of all, I just love that word, how it rolls off your tongue, cornucopia. But this is all about wishes being fulfilled, that her wishes will be fulfilled. But there is a pause to this at this time. There is a pause to this at this time. And that this will happen because she's planted seeds and they will pay off. But things still are percolating, blooming, growing before we can come into sacred union. So now, as we drill down into her energy, I didn't have to clarify one card. She's got every single card in her headspace as a pentacle. She knows that they are ready to ground this union into the 3D. That's why they're both coming out as the King and Queen of Pentacles here in that Queen of Wands energy. It's time to ground this connection once this healing is complete, and that's why she surrendered control, because she knows that it will manifest. First card out in her headspace, 10 of Pentacles, matches his 10 of Pentacles. That was the storyline for the Empress. She knows in her headspace her masculine is her long-term partner, that she will build a legacy with him, a family with him, a community, a life with him in the 3D. But Prince of Pentacles, she's being thoughtful, analytical, slow, not urgent, not needy in any movement forward to coming back together, to working as a team. Okay, she's being thoughtful about it because she knows that this is her match. 6 of Pentacles is an energy of reciprocity. And so she knows that this is going to happen, but she's letting things evolve. She's moving slowly. She knows this is going to happen at the end of the day, right? She knows this is going to happen, but what's the rush? You don't want him back any sooner than he is ready, okay? You don't want her back any sooner than she is ready, because she is still going through stuff in her heart space. So for our masculine, in his heart space, we have balance, which is the Justice card, and we have rest and rejuvenation. So in his heart, you know, the Justice card in this deck is all about balance. So this is the harmony of his inner self, and his physical world. This is associated to his love for his feminine, his relationships, even his career. Is trying to get some balance in his life, okay? This is also a card of like justice will triumph. Justice and karma go hand in hand, okay? This is really about take what you've learned, treat people fairly, don't take advantage of anyone, that this is all part of living a balanced karmic life. So what he's done in his relationship with his feminine, how he's hurt her and hurt himself in this connection, he knows that things need to come to balance. But yet he's first healing his own self, forgiving himself for the things that he's done. When this card comes out, rest and rejuvenation, in this deck, this is all about relaxation and meditation, and it's about just letting go for a little bit, retreating for a little bit, that there's this time to come into balance through this rest and rejuvenation. Okay, remember, we got 4 swords already in that storyline for the Queen of Wands, that they're both healing to come in to this self-mastered couple for union, okay? So drilling deeper into his heart space when he feels for his feminine, okay? Here's, I'm going to tell you what's going on. His heart is heavy. His heart is heavy. And that's okay because he's completing his final karmic lesson and he needs to heal this. So give him space. Heart space, world card. He's going through a completion, a cycle completion. I said, what is this world card about? Page of Swords. This is about brutal honesty. This is about observation. This is about delays in communication. He is done with these delays and this observation because he's been in this period of rest. And it's also clarified by the High Priestess, right? This is our divine feminine in the 5D, but this is a card of intuition. So I feel like he has taken the time to heal, to rest, to come into balance with his own self. And now he's completed that cycle. He's in his period of clarity and awakening and enlightenment, and he's ready to manifest, okay? So in his heart space, 2 of Swords, this is also about going within. So he's gone within through this period of rest and rejuvenation. And what did he see when he went within? 3 of Swords. How he hurt himself, how he betrayed himself, how he betrayed his feminine. And further clarified with the 9 of Wands. These were the wounds that were incurred, okay, or that resulted in what he's done. Remember this 9 of Wands here in this blessing from the universe, which is this clarity. Remember, this is intuition. We got the High Priestess card, and now we have the 9 of Wands. And so this is telling me that he's gone within as part of his enlightenment and looked at his behavior and what he did and the wounds, but he's going to continue to move forward. He's not going to give up because he wants to speak his truth. Knight of Swords, he wants to speak his truth about reunion. This is not third party because I asked and I clarified it. And I said, what is this 3 of Cups? What's the truth about how he's now balanced out the light and the dark, and now how he wants to move forward in this connection to reunion. But his big burden is, how do I get to the 2 of Cups as the Emperor? Okay, he knows he needs to do it as the Emperor. He knows it. So he's at that final burden, like that final phase of healing, temperance here. We've got 4 of Swords here. We've got 2 of Swords. We've got Justice card. He's in this major period of healing, okay, for union, okay, for union. So now in our feminine's heart space, I gotta tell you, I was really feeling for our feminine when I started to connect to the energy. She's so strong, but she's been very hurt and wounded by the past of this connection. And so she is in this solitude energy of the Hermit. Okay, this is a duplicate card because it comes out in his environment as well, which also shows me that he's in a period of solitude because they're both in this period of, I know that you're my person, I know she's my person, I know he's my person, but I'm just not ready for my person right now. But I will be ready, but I need to be in this period of solitude because I still have some pain and wounds that I am experiencing. So this card is about further knowledge, further self-discovery, okay? And remember, he's got a bunch of 9s here. He got the 9 of Pentacles. He's holding on to his singlehood, right? He's holding on to that. He got the 9 of Wands, which is another card of like, I'm not going to give up. You know, I'm wounded. I've wounded her. And then here we got a 9 for her in the Hermit's energy. So there's a lot of, they're doing things independently to heal themselves. So the energy here to go with this Hermit card, the Solitude card, is the healer of the ages. And right now, if you look, the 2 flames, this is both twins healing themselves. This is a healer. This is maybe she's working with a healer or trying to heal herself in this period of solitude. And so what is she healing? She's healing successfully, 6 of Wands. Okay, she's healing for success. Then we got the 4 of Swords, and I was not shocked at all that it came out. Again, another card of healing. So I said, okay, what is she healing? 9 of Swords, another number 9. There's a great deal of stress, a great deal of anxiety in this connection right now. And in her heart space is where she feels it the most. That this relationship, she's healing from the stress. I said, what's the stress about? Two of Wands. She doesn't know whether she wants to take the road to him or away from him right now. She's in a period of indecision about this connection, okay? He is her wish, another number 9, but she has her own wishes as well. And so here's the card of reunion, of past, of nostalgia. And I said, are these good memories or bad memories? 7 of Wands, which indicates to me she's guarded about her memories because she's remembering things that weren't so pleasant. I said, give me another card. And we got the 3 of Swords, which matches his 3 of Swords. And so right now what she's healing is this past memory, this past relationship that they've had that's broken her heart, where she's felt loss, where she's felt betrayal, okay? Just when I connect to that energy, it makes me feel sad. By the way, I forgot to give you guys the head, heart, and environmental space. Bottom of the deck for our feminine is the 2 of Cups, and right underneath that is the Chariot, okay? So she's thinking about her union with her masculine. Her clarifiers, Ace of Pentacles with the Page of Wands. She wants this new passion, new creation, new inspiration as related to this new beginning. She doesn't want the same old shit anymore. She wants her enlightened masculine. So what's happening in the environment of our divine masculine? Well, he got the 4 of Wands with the Victory card. This is very much like a 6 of Wands energy. So this is about creating a family, creating a union, having a stable foundation, firm foundations and achievements. So when that card comes out, 4 of Wands, okay, this is really about building something solid, establishing something solid. This is about finally harvesting the rewards for all of the efforts. Remember, he got that, you got a card here where it was about, reaping all of the rewards, right? And so this is very much about what you sow, you can reap. This is what he wants. He wants this stable foundation. He wants this family. The traditional meaning of this card is celebration, peace, prosperity, marriage, buying a new home, right? This is about giving and receiving, and he wants to be victorious, okay? In this connection, he's ready. He's like, no more losses. No more losses. I'm not losing my feminine anymore. This is about success and achievement. And this is about sense of pride that he worked really hard to get himself to where he is. Okay, that 9 of Pentacles energy. And now he's trying to get ready to share that, okay, at every level. So now as we drill down, excuse me, I lost a card. Ugh. As we drill down into his energy, so he's got the 4 of Wands, a successful relationship with his feminine, okay? We have a bunch of cards. So first card out in his environment, the Hermit. He's alone. He's looking at himself just like she is in her heart space. He's on his journey, still healing, looking at himself. Remember, 2 of Swords clarified by the 3 of Swords and 9 of Wands. Okay, he's had 4 swords in his heart space. He's rested. He's rejuvenated. He's ready to bring things back to balance. This is what he's doing in his environment. And I said, okay, clarify this Hermit's energy. This is where he realizes, 10 of Pentacles, that he wants a connection for the long term. Remember, 10 of Pentacles clarifies our Empress. Okay, 10 of Pentacles is the first card out in the headspace for our Empress. They are both very much aligned that they want each other for the long term. The next card is the 8 of Pentacles. It matches that clarifier for our Queen of Wands. He's mastering himself right now in his environment. He's finishing his work, his mastery. 10 of Swords. He's ending a very painful cycle. So what is he ending? He's healing. He's finishing his healing. Remember that Temperance card, again, that whole storyline clarified our Empress energy. He's healing from all of the pain. He's almost finished with his healing. So that makes sense with the storyline that the healing is almost over. 10 of Swords, Temperance. That painful cycle's almost over. He's almost healed that painful cycle. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. He's learned a karmic lesson. He's ready to move the wheel forward. And it was clarified by the Queen of Cups. So I really kind of felt initially that this is a third party energy, okay? That was the old energy. But I used my pendulum. I also got clarifiers. And the pendulum took me back to, no, it's not third party. And then I also clarified. So let's go ahead and do this live. I'm going to show you guys. Please show me yes. So front to back. Please show me no. side to side. Okay? So now, spirit guides and angels, please connect to the energy of the Queen of Cups in the environment of our divine masculine. Is this Queen of Cups a third party or karmic? See, no, it's not. Is the Queen of Cups our divine feminine? Yes. Yeah, see that? Okay. So, this is our divine feminine. I said, okay, well, let's go ahead and give me clarifiers on this. First card out, Temperance. Remember, we already got Temperance that clarified our Empress. So he's healing. He's healing and he's seeing his feminine in this Queen of Cups energy in his environment. Then I said, give me another card, Four of Swords. Remember, the Four of Swords came out to clarify our divine feminine as the Queen of Wands. Okay? We also got the Four of Swords here in his heart space. We also got the Four of Swords for her in her heart space. So there's a lot of healing going on so our feminine can open her heart again. Five of Pentacles. What are we healing? The separation. We're healing this rejection. We're healing our abandonment issues. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune, which again clarified our Empress. So now we have the Temperance card here for our Empress, Temperance card here for the Queen of Cups. We got the Four of Swords here in our divine feminine space and here in the masculine space. And then we have now Wheel of Fortune that further confirms that this is a karmic lesson taught by our feminine that we are now moving towards. Chariot card. This is a card of movement. Remember, we already got this. He wants to move towards his feminine into union. So now that he's learned the karmic lesson, he wants to move towards his divine feminine. So now, what is happening in the environment of our feminine? Well, here we get Four of Swords again, which further clarifies this is our feminine. And she has indecision. And so this is rest and rejuvenation, rest and rejuvenate. And there's so much healing going on, guys. I'm telling you. So much healing happening. So much healing happening. And what she's healing is her indecision. So when this card comes up of indecision for our feminine, what does it mean? It means which choice to make. This is like two choices. And remember, this is what she's healing. We got Four of Swords, Nine of Swords, Two of Wands. So look at how consistent this is. Four of Swords, Two of Wands energy. So this is showing you're anxiously looking at two roads. Okay, well, hey, remember in the heart space, what are we healing? We're anxiously looking at two roads. I love it when this happens. This is what's happening. And so she's looking at two different roads and she's at a standstill. She's confused by the up and down emotions that are coming through her. And she's like really needing to get out of this time and let go of analysis and self-doubt. And that's what's been keeping her stuck. She's doubting this connection sometimes. She's losing faith in this connection sometimes. She's wondering, is he really healing? Is he really doing all of this stuff? Because sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. And so he's very much in this, she's very much in this period of, she doesn't know, right? She doesn't know what she wants to do, how to move forward in this connection with her masculine right now. She doesn't really know. And so she's in her environment in this period of indecision. And that's why she's in a pause in her headspace. She knows it'll happen. She has faith. She's the Empress, the High Priestess. She's all the queens. But in her environment, she's really, really working on her energy of trying to heal this indecision. So further drilling down into her environment, here's what we have. Four of Wands, right off the bat. She wants to build a solid, stable foundation. She wants union with her masculine too, just like he wants union with her. But she's very guarded. Four of Pentacles, just like he is. Four of Pentacles, 2 times. Okay, she's very guarded in her environment because she's in this period of indecision. I said, what is this guarding about? Six of Cups, her memories. Remember, we got the Six of Cups. She's guarded because of those painful memories. Okay, I said, I need another card. 10 of Swords. She's working on ending that pain. Just like he got the 10 of Swords with the Temperance card, she's working on healing this pain. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm like, my head is just wants to say this so bad. My intuition wants to say this so bad. I've never seen them at a place where they have been par to par, peer to peer. Usually there's like the feminine's a little head, you know, but I feel like they are at exactly the same playing field right now. Ten of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Pentacles. She's holding on to the past, but she's trying to end this past pain. He is healing the past pain. Ten of Swords, Temperance. And so then what? Completion. World card clarified by the Four of Swords. Where do we just get this? Ten of Swords, Temperance. This is the end of a cycle because we're healing. And so here we got the end of the cycle because we're healing. I mean, I love it when Spirit works like this. And then we got the Ten of Swords here, which matches the Ten of Swords for him and his environment. So what? We're ending a painful cycle, right? Who is? She is, because she's trying to really come into her faith, into her intuition, into her inner knowing, into her wisdom, and let go of the low vibrational 3D energies that she has felt in the past. I said, give me another card, the Sun. She will successfully come out of this. She will have illumination. She will have joy after this past pain. She will have union after this. And so that is what's happening in their environment. And never, ever, ever have I seen them so matched up. They are really, truly a vibrational match at this time, okay? So now we're going to, I want to give you the bottom of the deck real quick for the tarot here that I used for the messages. Seven of Pentacles. This is a period of patience, planning, investment, okay? And so the bottom of the deck also for our Akashic Records is the fated meeting. It's the fated meeting. So this is the most significant relationship of their lives. So not only are they in a period of manifesting something new, they're going to quickly manifest something new. But right now, they are making sure that everything is in the right spot. They're using their patience, they're using their planning, they're letting go of control. Our feminine is very much thinking about union and a new beginning and grounding it. Lots of pentacle energy. She's very much healing old pain, old past, trying to heal her indecision towards her masculine. Our masculine is in this period of letting go of things that have kept him stuck, healing pain, coming out of karmic relationships and cycles, and coming out of this separation. He wants to come out of separation. So now what's happening with the connection? What's happening with the connection? Current connective energies. First card out, we have the High Priestess clarified by the Ace of Wands. Okay, so in the Lover's Path Tarot, when this card comes out, sorry, I got to get rid of some of these things. You've got so much here. When this card comes out, this High Priestess card, this is the card of wisdom. She has the High Priestess energy in her environment. He has the High Priestess energy in his heart space. So when this card comes out, this is all about wisdom gained from education. This is about learning. This is about seeking knowledge, using wisdom to transform a difficult situation for the better. This is this wisdom that they're both utilizing to have this new beginning. And then we have the Five of Staves. This is that conflict. Where did we get the Five of Wands? Five of Wands. Where did we get that energy? Oh, here, see, support. She's got conflict with her masculine. Okay, Five of Wands. And so when this card comes up in the Lover's Path Tarot, the Five of Staves, clarified, by the way, by the King of Coins, our King of Pentacles. So when the Five of Staves comes up, this is about conflict. This is about ego-oriented competition, losing sight of what's important because of petty disagreements. She's got petty disagreements with her King of Pentacles at this time. They're trying to heal, okay? But Six of Arrows, they are going to come out of this. They're going to transition. And remember, he got the Six of Arrows with falling in love. And so they're very much coming out of this energy. This is about this transition out of this conflict. Okay, and things starting to go smoothly. This is about lessening difficulties. This is about new knowledge that helps people move beyond their current limitations and what? Manifest something, okay? And then we've got the Ten of Arrows with the World card. I'm telling you, that's like an end and an end. Completion, completion. So when the Ten of Arrows comes out, this is a card of understanding, of accumulation, of wisdom. This is about perfect emotional wisdom gained through experience, the end of a difficult situation. And this difficult situation, this separation is over. And then what comes out? Triumph. This is the World card, guys, in this deck. Let me just confirm that. Yes, triumph. Look at this. They come together. Look at their hugging. The cycle is complete. This is the World card. And when this card comes up, this is all about triumph after all of these difficulties, feeling supported by the universe, a happy closure to a phase of life, and it's clarified by our Empress. This is about birth, about creation. This is our divine feminine. The cycle completes, union gets birthed, union occurs, okay? So that is your reading, guys. If you want to book your own personal reading with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. And remember, I've got that new pendulum reading available to you guys for purchase. Scroll to the bottom of my website to purchase that. Real quickly, bottom of the deck for the current connective energy is Prince of Cups and Five of Coins. So when this card comes out, the Prince of Cups and Five of Coins is all about that separation, right? Prince of Cups, when that card comes out, this is about movement, okay? This is about movement. Prince of Cups is all about inspiration. This is all about making dreams come into a reality. This is about love, beauty, emotional richness for coming out of separation. That's what's happening. Coming out of separation, people. All right, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. I'll be back at some point this week with another reading, and I don't know what day that's going to be. So have a great week until then. And again, if you want to book your own reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bye, everybody.